named Joshua. Today, me a show you snack when me make. Because lunch are never enough. So,
Today we're diving into the story of a Jamaican family that turned soap making into a global inspiration. You might have seen them already on TikTok, where millions scroll past flashy trends. This family instead shares real-life moments of work, laughter, and legacy. This is the Soap Factory by the Sea. From their seaside workshop in Robbins Bay, St. Mary, this family of 8 shows the world what's possible when tradition meets innovation. Their TikTok presence has turned them into global role models. But behind every impact is the heartbeat of the family itself. Before we go any further, let's take a closer look at the people who make it all possible.
I don't know about y'all, but this soap family in Jamaica have completely taken over my For You page. So I had the trend of, Joshua could do it better, and I was like, what is this about? Did my research and ended up on this soap family page. Did scroll, I could not stop scrolling, and now my entire For You page, everything is almost everything. Every time I swipe, soap family, some fake soap family. I felt like I had to know more, so I had to understand this family dynamic. How many sons, how many persons are really in the family. So I had to create a chart, guys, because I was getting lost. Anyway, I wanted to share with you because I did my research. Right now, there is Kwao, or Soap Family Man. He is the father, and I like his style, big man things, right? And then there's I call her Soap Factory Mama because I've never really seen, so far none of the videos I've watched have shown her saying her name, or nobody refers to her by her name. It's Mama, so I don't know what her name is, but shout out to you. Love the content. And then there are the boys. So there's Joshua. Everybody know Joshua, troublesome Joshua. I could do it better, Joshua. Love him. And I don't know if he's the oldest though, so correct me if I'm wrong. But there's Emmanuel. I think Emmanuel is the oldest one. He's the protector. Emmanuel is like the pit bull of the family. He don't play no games, right? Don't come at Emmanuel sideways. And then there's Enoch. I think Enoch is a bit quiet. Maybe a little bit more reserved, I'm not sure, but he's cool. He has very chill vibe. Then there's Melchizedek. I see everyone refer to him as Little Melchizedek. On his page is actually Lebolo, so he could have both names, I guess.
this is Melchizedek. Melchizedek first name are actually Lobolo.
Joshua, please leave Melchizedek alone. I don't know why Joshua don't leave Melchizedek alone. Leave him alone. Melchizedek, take your time. Don't let nobody rush you. Then there's Kofi, the big chef Kofi, and Kojo. Kojo is the baby, so sweet. So far, based on my count, it's about 6 boys, and they're just doing their thing, and I absolutely love that content.
There's one more member that's just as important to mention too.
This a Tweety. Tweety are 4 foot 1 inch tall. Tweety I make some starter pack. Tweety I do an excellent job because me teach him how to do it. Me rate Tweety job a 2.5 out of 10. Excellent job, Tweety. This a Tweety I show no on kojic papaya on lemon turmeric soap. This a Tweety I show you some beautiful bamboo charcoal and peppermint soap. Now, I have no idea what Tweety I do so. I probably try to sing. Tweety not sing very good. This a Tweety a plastic one starter pack. Me teach Tweety how to make one starter pack. So Tweety I do an excellent job. The only problem is that Tweety tear plastic. Me have to tell Tweety say me would do a better job and make that starter pack there. This and me have prove that me can make one starter pack the best. Me do an excellent job and make starter pack. And that make one starter pack always so beautiful.
Tweety, tell me about when you first start with soap business, how you used to feel, compared to how you feel, you know?
I still feel the same.
Okay. We have to come with a different question.
Yeah, cause when me just come here and I treat me like family, and I still treat me like family, and me comfortable and me alright, everything good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me more, Tweety. Tell me where you like best for working a soap business.
It's nice. Me always happy to come at work. Happy.
Tell me something important where you learn about work.
Always be on time. Respect people time. Yeah.
Okay.
Now that we've been introduced to the family, let's explore the 5 ways they have impacted Jamaica and the world. At the center of their story is family, a picture of what's possible when love, discipline, and hard work unite. Take Joshua, for example. Still young, yet already laying the foundation of his own stone house. That's not just construction, it's vision. It shows other young men and women that building for the future is worth starting early.
Let me take you on a tour of my son Joshua's house that he has been building for the past 2+ years. When he first had the idea with his father to build a house, I said, sit down with me and draw the house that you want to build, Joshua. First you draw it, and then you have your plan. And he drew this little house. And it was cute, but I was like, you know, this is your house for a lifetime. And so when you have your wife and you have your children, maybe you want to build something a little bigger so that you can grow into the space. And so then we made this bigger house. And then when he was building it, his father said, hey, don't just build the rock stone wall up to waist high, do it all the way up. And those 2 decisions made this house so expensive and take so long.
His ambition is a message to youth his age, to those younger, and even to those older. Set goals, work toward them, and take pride in every block you lay. But Joshua is just one piece of the puzzle. Each sibling contributes in their own way, whether it's learning the craft, handling customers, or supporting the process.
List the top 3 hardest work at M&I family.
It depends on what you call hard work. You have some work hard in their business, they have some work hard in their garden.
Okay. So, no matter what kind of work, top 3 hardest
We
work.
can't answer that because we equally work hard. Unless you count in, you can go for it, you don't work at all.
Okay. John, no.
Alright?
What?
No, we work equally hard. You just have to count in, you can cope because they don't work at all.
Well, what about Kaja?
Well, Kojo come after everybody else. But it depends on what kind of work you are.
All right, first 2 hardest work at them.
Again, it depends upon what kind of work we are talking about.
You know, things say, Daddy, I hardest worker.
It depends again upon what kind of work we are talking about.
Really?
Yes.
Endlessly I work.
Still depends on what kind of work we are talking about. Because me and Melchizedek also endlessly I work too. But just different kind of work.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
And Joshua also endlessly I work with just different kind of work.
Okay.
Uncle somebody you can say no, do no work, and you not can go.
Okay. And what about Kaja now?
Because you're a little pitney.
Yes.
I'm always a jump on to try to help out. Alright? But I'm not focused.
Okay.
So I'm going to put him in there.
Okay.
And even their pets play a part and have a presence on TikTok.
Daddy, 3 hardest work at M&I family.
Butch, Alpha,
Oh, God.
and then White Dog. Yeah. Them work all night long. Which we always work in our family, they dog is a part of our family. Eh? All night long them are working, you know. Eh? I'm going to know daytime they still working so too. What?
This a Butcher, everybody. Butcher happy today. Well, happy until them see camera and then them try to run. Butcher not gonna run for long though because Butcher like to get pet. Butcher no want to see me a pet milk and not pet him. So, you gonna see Butcher run come back. See him there? Happy and want to get pet. Butcher are a very jealous dog, so if Milk get pet, Butcher want to get pet.
And when me nah pet milk, butcher no like me.
I used to go to work every day, but that was before I discovered unemployment. With unemployment, you get to leave behind the grind of having a job for the small sacrifice of not making a living. Plus, with a lack of career, you might also experience a lack of purpose, which is going to leave you with a ton of free time.
Brown Chicken came down to where I was making a whole heap of noise, very unhappy, and it was clear that she wanted me to go up to the bakery and that there was a problem where she normally lays her eggs in my chair in the bakery. So I went up and she followed me, and yes, the boys left this container in her laying space. So during the day and night, we keep her eggs safe in a box away from the dogs. And so what I do every morning is I put her eggs back in her laying spot, and then she sits on them and lays one more. She's very happy. And she made a little noise, and I made a little noise back, and she's such a good mother. This is Man Chicken's wife, but we mostly see her with Jill Grind lately, and now we know that the eggs are fertilized. She just will soon have a lot of babies. She's such a good mother.
Their pets roam the yard like family members, adding warmth and life to the atmosphere. Even the coworkers, who could be seen as just employees, blend right into the household rhythm, making the soap factory not just a business, but a thriving community system.
Do something for TikTok real quick.
Joshua, say something for TikTok real quick.
Ashley,
Hello.
do something for TikTok real quick.
Joshua.
Everybody, this a Trudy. Today, a Trudy 98th birthday.
98.
Yes, sir. Do something for TikTok.
Packing so for all the customers on TikTok.
Alright, that good enough.
You're fragging a box with man.
Come on, wanna do something for TikTok.
Could I do it but you're wrong?
Do something for TikTok.
Email it.
Ashley, do something for TikTok. Coffee, do something for TikTok. Enoch, do something for TikTok. Trudy, do something for TikTok.
Come on, man.
Come on, do something for TikTok.
Joshua, go on now.
Alright, that good enough.
And behind it all, there's the steady wisdom of their father, teaching lessons with every batch of soap. Sometimes it's business advice, sometimes it's about life itself, responsibility, patience, and integrity.
All I can say is you better learn how to turn money. Because if you just put it down and sit down and watch it, you're going to name it. You better have a way where you can turn money, otherwise you're going to lose it.
What do you mean, tourney?
Turn it, mean put it in a motion so it continues to grow, so you can harvest some of it, but you don't lose the principal. You know, because every day you want money to spend, and if you get the money and you just sit down on it, you take your time and name it off, and pretty soon you don't have nothing left. When you get the money and you have something you can put in to make it grow, then you can always harvest supply, but you never lose your principal.
Okay.
So learn how to turn money is the most important thing in your life. Because enough time, enough people get a windfall, but if you don't have something to do with it, where it can turn over, it just blow away. You turn shit in the toilet.
Ouch.
But in reality, you just name off that and then you turn around. You don't have nothing. You just have some memories of what you could have do with it and what you could have do with it. If you have something, you can just take a little money, turn it over, and you see back your money next week and profit. Then the best thing that's in our life. You can't want nothing more than that.
So like soap can sell as a vehicle for turnover.
I can't anything. Some people have to raise fowl, some people to plant some vegetable, some people have to run a taxi on the road, some people, but you have to have a vehicle to can turn money, you know, and I can't just your labor your day-to-day 9 to 5, because then you're like a slave. You have to have some vehicles that turn money for you all when you lay down in your bed asleep. It might not big, but it's a turn money. So if one turn this one, one turn this one, one turn down the road, you know, when you add all of them up, you can stick enough worse, say your whole life will crash, you know. So you have to have many different ways to turn money, and that's how Jamaican people survive. You know, you have your hand in a 10 different sitting because not one of them now give you too much. But when you add all of them up together, you put the neck, you can go to school and the light bill can pay.
What do you think about partner?
Partner, wait, I know, you're not turn money with partner. You just save money, but you could have saved that money there in our socks. You know, or put in our savings account and throw money every week. And when a year draw, the same amount of money where you put in and where you go get back. And so your partner not give no more money than what you put in. When you add up all that what you put in and that you get back. Sometimes you get little less kind of house, so I'll take some.
What about round robin?
Why? Me can't tell nothing about round robin because I know my thing. I mean, I go pay for go party every week. I talk about me I save money. Me not save money. Yeah, so me not worry about round robin. Me I talk about a way where you can turn money. Everybody better have a way where you can turn money. You not rely upon your energy and your strength. Yeah. And if you can't figure that out, you're going to have a tough time in this life. You always are going to wants and needs.
All right.
Yeah.
Their mother, too, leads in her own way, through peace, love, and balance, showing that strength doesn't always need a loud voice.
Hi, everyone. This is what I eat in one day as a vegan in Jamaica. So started the day with some watermelon, and then my son gave me some Ribena juice sweetened with honey, the fruit from our trees and the honey from our bees. And then my husband asked me to jump in the car with him because he had to go to the bank and he wanted some company. So we hadn't eaten any breakfast, so I brought these little energy balls that I make, and they are made with raisins and what else? Raisins, almond, coconut, and sesame seed blended up, formed into balls. Really good treat. The bank took forever, and then he had to do some different errands, so we got some guinep. By the time we came home, we were starving. So it was brown rice, arrowroot, and some ackee. And then I had made some bamboo leaf tea in the morning, but it was cold, so I just made some juice with some lime and honey. And then I cooked, and I made some fried dumplings with flax and natural sourdough, some beans, some corn, some cauliflower, heated up the bamboo leaf tea again, and had some hot tea. Hungry day, but nice.
Together, they're raising a household that shows Jamaica and the world how family should work, how home should feel, and how values should be lived out in daily action. From Joshua and his brothers learning the ropes of sales, to Emmanuel and the younger boys building discipline and consistency, this family shows what it truly means to raise men of today and tomorrow. Their father doesn't just watch from the sidelines. Having taught them lessons in sales, he engages actively in their learning of valuable skills. On TikTok, you'll see him guiding them directly, showing how to treat each sale as an investment in the future and giving wisdom in growing said investments so they can see their returns easily.
I make some busy for him. Like, me buy some high from daddy and make some for him.
All right. Show me.
Go for the side, say, instead of spending money, I buy a remote control car. I buy 5 B-side. And they help to make some box. See them, one of the list on the tree. And then, yeah, next year, they said I'm money burn and money I grow.
With homeschooling, he passes on a premium education that enriches their minds with valuable skills and variety.
They want to make a board house, they make a beautiful wood house. Yeah, and just harvest the tree them where they're around, see that. Yeah. But they make all want to make one cardwood house.
What?
Cardwood. What? Did I forget? My wood splitter like a banana. You pick up your them and put them out to dry for 1 year. After 1 year, you use it on build like young cut bowl, like one like a pretty short out. When you clamp your hand by your saw blade, You can cut the board them 1 inch board, inch and a half board, however thick you want to cut them, you know?
Yeah.
Every board, so when you go for plane, 2 times 3 plane and they done. You know, if you're plane, cause one side fat and one side man, right? You know?
We were just sitting around one day just talking about my son Joshua's house that he's building and the zinc roof that'll be on it. And zinc roofs are hot. And so my husband was like, yeah, you see that wall? If we did something like that as the ceiling, it would probably be a lot cooler. So they went to the bamboo walk and harvested some dry bamboo and washed it off and messed around. And then when they brought it up back into the yard, Kwao just started preparing it. Now this was just an experiment, right? But it ended up being this like multi-day, really like big effort just for an experiment, you know, like who does this? So Kwao cleaned up the bamboo and trimmed them and got them ready. And they selected this panel of a zinc roof that we have like on a porch. And he decided to do just straight bamboo, not the woven one, to see if it'll be cooler, and ended up being so beautiful. We're not finished yet, but it looks like it will be cooler.
Not to mention, he also teaches by example, demonstrating strength of will, discipline in action, and the importance of responsibility. Their mother plays a vital role as well, homeschooling the children and giving them another layer of skills within the home.
In a homeschool, get some middle, maybe cornbread. And this basam. Nice and soft. Inside, nice and bubbly. Oh, sourdough bread. And I'm a Mickey.
From academic lessons to practical life skills, she shapes not only their minds but their character, teaching patience, focus, and the value of education in everyday life. Together, both parents create a balanced foundation, the father guiding through business and resilience, the mother guiding through knowledge and nurturing, both shaping a generation prepared to face the future with confidence. For youth scrolling online, it's a model of discipline, ambition, and respect, showing them what's possible when family and values come first. And for parents across the island and the world, it's a reminder of their role as first teachers, first mentors, and first leaders in their children's lives. The Soap Factory by the Sea isn't just raising their own kids, they're raising the standard for an entire nation and the world. This family doesn't just talk wellness, they live it. Practicing a vegan diet rooted in clean, plant-based eating, they show how food can fuel not only the body, but also the mind and spirit.
Yeah, the first thing and the only real thing that we need to know more than anything else is you better know where you need to go. Alright, because no far away, our destination where we set for ourselves are actually the grave. And I know that's what we want when we see that's what we set for ourselves for 2 years.
What make you say that?
Then look how much people go to the hospital and see how much man lay down on bed and woman lay down on bed. Doctor just saw off him leg or wait to cut off price and foot because diabetes are wrapping him body. Eh?
But him name set that goal.
But him name set one goal of health. Him name all him just a feed off him mouth. It's so a goal, yes, I say.
So passive.
Being passive is taking the road down to your grave. Alright? You better know and you better consciously work toward to get to a goal where I'm gonna make you happy at the end.
Yes, you can't just passively.
And if you eat and full your belly every day with chicken and pork and beef and all kind of shit when you go in your mouth. Sweet you right now, but you look a bit down the line when they say them have to go soft your foot. I know a nice something. For the rest of your life, you have to go depend on other people to do everything for you. Yeah. And the feeling alone, where I go come then I can really overcome that feeling. Alright? So I want to know from now, the stuff you put in your mouth, coming like a dagger to your throat, if you don't mind sharp.
For Jamaica, where lifestyle diseases like diabetes and hypertension continue to challenge families, their example is powerful. They show that taking control of your health doesn't require expensive products or trends. It starts with discipline, knowledge, and respect for what the earth provides. In a culture where fast food often dominates, their lifestyle reminds parents and youth alike that true wealth is built in the body first. By embracing conscious living, they challenge a generation to rethink health, not as a chore, but as a privilege and a responsibility. They prove that strength doesn't just come from the gym. It comes from the plate, the soil, and the everyday decisions that shape a healthier, sharper, and more resilient Jamaica.
Right, so hear me out. My name Lobolo. My family make natural soap. Alright, real good. If you have dark spot or anything, clear them right up. Alright, so anyway, more want to buy. So if you go to the link in my bio, you find my link tree, and you find a bunch of links where you can go and buy the soap from. Alright, if you're there in America, you can click the link and buy it there. If you're there in Jamaica, you can buy it from your too. So check it out and make 1 or 2 purchases. I really love that. Thank you.
Alright, there, buddy. You know, want to hear if you look beautiful like for me? I'm going to try use the lotion. I short it lotion. I use the lotion I manually use in our outfit.
Every bar of soap isn't just a product. It's a living lesson in business. From mixing the ingredients to wrapping the final package, each stage becomes a classroom where discipline meets creativity. Their parents, through calm guidance and patient teaching, show their children not only how to make soap, but how to think like entrepreneurs. Emmanuel and his brothers have a growing confidence in sales, using social media as a medium to reach and engage new customers. At the same time, they continue building real-world experience by learning how to approach customers with pride and authenticity. Their parents engage actively in the process, teaching them the value of persistence, the discipline of consistency, and the importance of treating customers with respect.
Okay, before I address the very good, interesting point this young lady raised, I just want to show you, I got chocolate on my face. So just so you know, I'm too lazy to make myself look good before a video. So I'm just going to sit here and talk to you with a bunch of chocolate smeared on my face. Okay, so again, this young lady raised a very interesting point, which is that she wants to resell our soap and make a profit. And how can she do that when the bars are the size that they are? And let me show you the size of the bars. This is the size of the soap bars that we make, natural soap. This one is lemon kojic, and we have lots of different varieties, and we have resellers who sell the soap and provide that personal customer service to customers all over the world, actually, and also Jamaica, which is our home base. And resellers are very important to us, and so we kind of build our whole business model around supporting resellers. And a lot of times resellers ask us, oh, what's the resale price? Like, how should they mark up the soap? And I say as little as possible, because when you're investing in any business, what you want to do is turn your money over, right? You want to put your money in it, sell that thing, get back some profit as quickly as possible. And so, in my opinion, because I don't control the prices that the resellers put on the soap bars, I feel like you should have as small a markup as possible. Our personal philosophy in our business is low profit per bar. You would be shocked and amazed if you knew how low our profit is per bar. And then high volume of sales. Because in that way the soap moves. It does not gather dust, and hopefully it's a reasonable price so that people can use it not just on their face and then put it up so carefully, or put it in their drawer to just make their clothes smell good, or get vexed with their children when their children try to use the soap. Like, we want people to use it. That's the point of this, to use the soap head to toe, wash their hair with it, get one for their auntie, family soap, all their children are using it. And this is a nice little ripple of effect of health going out from our soap factory to the world. People have to be able to use the soap as their daily bar. And We even wash our plates with it. We wash our everything with it. I wash my clothes with it. So if the price is too high, number one, you will not get quick sales. Number two, people will use it sparingly, like it's made out of gold. So, and that leads into the lack of quick sales, the slow sales. And so when you get slow sales, what happens is today you might make one sale, and then next day you might make another sale. That doesn't help you because you spend that off. What you want is you want to, by the time you get your soap at Knutsford, by the time you reach home, everything is sold. Or it's all sold before you even pick it up from Knutsford. People are giving you advance orders. You want that sold as quickly as possible. So then you get a sum of money. You get back your original investment plus a sum of money that you can either reinvest, or you take some out to pay yourself and then reinvest what's left, and you're growing your business. And so when you ask, how can you make profit on this? Make as little profit as possible per bar. Do not take this beautiful, luxurious bar of soap, however nice it is, and try to sell it for like $1 million. It's just not gonna work. Now, I've seen some incredibly high markups that make me shocked. And I wonder how they can sell the soap for that, because I wouldn't buy a bar of soap for that. Like the equivalent of $20 US. I have other things to spend my money on. Don't do it. Just a reasonable markup, pay yourself, and turn over your money. Also, make sure that you're adding value by becoming knowledgeable about the soap. Do some research about the active ingredients for each bar. That way you can give your customers good advice.
Hello, I would recommend you to purchase a starter box from our website by clicking the link in my bio or Melchizedex, because we now accept credit card and debit cards on the website.
So if you've placed an international order with us, you know that sometimes shipping can take longer than it would in a perfect world. And so we did something about this. And we're offering a starter box with super fast shipping. Okay, so if you are one of the patient ones and you're okay with the longer shipping time, then you can place a normal order the same way. But if you're one of the people who just want their soap when they want it, then click the link in our bio and you'll see it right there. It says starter box, but super fast shipping.
What's also truly powerful is the balance. Even with all their hard work, the family makes time to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Whether it's moments of relaxation, shared meals, or small family celebrations, they teach their children that success isn't only about the grind. It's about creating a life worth enjoying.
Hi, Daddy. Tell me how much you love me.
As much as you love me, 10.
Wow.
I love that. Too much love it.
Yeah, making money.
You are?
Yeah. All right. So after troubling Quell, I immediately went over to trouble Enoch and then to later trouble Joshua. And at the start of soap making, there's just kind of a mellow vibes. And if we have a good team and a lot of us are working, then we can maintain that mellow vibes. Otherwise, it's total stress.
General living in real life, just pump my bicycle for them, you know. Yo, me try to catch a little while and couldn't catch it, you know. Little more. General, you know.
We're making soap, just a normal soap making day, but the boys had just bought these remote control trucks, and so like the ones who weren't actively working were busy playing with these trucks literally all day long. And Quao didn't mind because it wasn't stopping the work and it was just a nice vibes. But I will tell you that the person who didn't like it was not a person. It was Butcher, the dog. He hated these things so bad. He hated them so badly that I had to write a book about it. I actually wrote a book about it because to him, these were like the things from hell or something. They terrified him. So he was in fighting mode the whole day. Even Quao got into playing with these things. And the boys had kind of a little fun hunting Butcher with them. Oh no, poor baby.
Working hard gives meaning to playing hard, and together, that balance forms a complete lesson in how to build not just a business, but a fulfilling life. For Jamaicans and those around the world watching, the impact is clear. This is a living example of entrepreneurship, family unity, and holistic success. It's proof that with persistence, creativity, and connection, you can build something lasting while still finding joy in the journey.
Alright. Me need our shoes for me. You hear me? And call up daddy. Daddy say, well, the mama don't tell me say me now nothing to get to no wedding no. Daddy say, boy, $300 me have in my wallet, you know, and he send it come give me. You see, when we got married, it was Irie and Movita, we did have 2 witnesses. Yeah, Irie and Movita did me witness. Your mother did it, but him name come in the church, I don't know, Sunside. And when we done, me did about half dozen jelly in the back of the bus. And we just chop them and drink them. Our wedding cake that. Me create my life where I live right now in my head one day, you know. Our roof me up on every month I work, you know. And I think about Jamaica and I say, blood clean, look what I have done this so. And look what I do up America, I work like dog and I live in a some dirty place. Eh? And I just imagine what I did want. And as a God, 1 year no pass and a Jamaica I reach. About 3 years later, I look back on my life one day and I just remember I just sit down on the roof and I look what I do, bees I keep. Eh? I use my cabin them and make my money, I don't have to work for nobody. Eh? And at that, I just sit down on the roof and imagine for myself, you know. So what I learn is just figure out what you want in a life for yourself, brethren, and just design that in your mind and visit that the designer all the while. And you go find out, say, over time, and this way you go. And nobody make no company come distract you and take you away. And that's the only thing with me have I can tell you enough. Say, enough time here you ball, but you ball in no man. Every man born naked. And if a man even born in a wealth, if him slip inside and broke him backside. And you have some next man where no matter what go on, them seem like say them always a make it and I got through. Yeah, and I just say attitude. So every time you say something, you're convinced, your body and your mind say, I saw if you go and I saw you go. And then I saw you go. Just make something nice for yourself. Nobody can take away your imagination from you. Just design a nice life for yourself. Yeah. When you oppress nobody and build you up and make you, yeah. And just work your mind towards that. And you're not school figure or nothing. It's just that, as simple as that. Man, is that imagination. It's nothing else. No, but if you give some big name, it sounds like some intellectual people can achieve. Yeah, man, it's just like imagination in a boss. Nobody give no big description where I go make it seem like say, and everybody can achieve it. Just imagine the life where you want and visit it, and then you go start to different ways you can achieve it. And you take your time and walk on the past it. And anything we done too quick now go good because I detail them enough and then take time. And you now always can see the past, yeah, but you always are gonna know if you're on that past or if I wrong past you're on.
Perhaps the greatest lesson of all from the soap factory by the sea is not in the bars of soap they create, but in the strength of their spirit. Through every TikTok post, every teaching moment, and every shared laugh, you see resilience, positivity, and an unshakable belief in building a lasting legacy. They don't just make soap, they make a statement about how to live. Their lives reflect a philosophy that true strength isn't measured only in muscle or money, but in the balance of body, mind, and spirit. In their home, health is nurtured through clean eating, the mind is sharpened through daily discipline and homeschooling, and the spirit is anchored in gratitude, faith, and vision for the future.
Okay, so my son is here, Kofi, and he just made this delicious Ribena and sorrel and berry sorbet, and it is so freaking good. Unbelievably good. Okay, so two things, the comment and then the question. So let's go with the question first, because why not? Now, I would like to start by saying that I have a lot of respect for people who send their children to school. It's not easy. I'm seeing all of my friends having sent their children through school and still doing it. The money, the time, the energy, big investment with the hope, like the motivation is hoping that you're really giving your children what they need to succeed in life, right? And then the teachers, dedicated, like really invested, dedicating your life to the learning of children, your students. So I have a lot of respect for you. Let me just say that. Kofi. So my children are here. But why do we homeschool? Now, my husband and I started out by just saying, okay, we're vegan. Our little 3-year-old, children start school at 3 in Jamaica. Our little 3-year-old is not going to be vegan for long if we send him to school, because you know how kids are. When the snacks come out, everyone's eating everything. And we're really committed to having a healthy vegan diet for our family. So we just decided to homeschool. And when we decided to homeschool, we sat down and we were spending a lot of time thinking about what it means to be successful in life and what someone needs to be successful in life and what's that magic ingredient, you know? And even thinking, you know, is school that magic ingredient? And we started looking at statistics, like how many people go to school, at least graduate high school, a big percentage of the country. And, you know, if school were the, hey, Uno, hold on. If school were the magic ingredient, you would hardly be able to find someone who is not self-defined, highly successful, and deeply satisfied in their life. Because that is my definition of success. Like, if you are highly satisfied with your life, then you can be self-defined, like successful. Because I don't really want to have like an external judgment, like me looking on at someone's life from the outside and saying if they're successful or not, because I don't know how they feel about their life. And then you might say, oh no, it's college. If you don't go to college, you're not guaranteed success. Well, like, how many people you know who have gone to college and feel totally enslaved and in debt and stressed out? And like, honestly, if school were the determining factor for success, there would be no antidepressant pills. There would be no, so many things about society would be different because people would be highly satisfied with their life and define themselves as successful. That's not true. So like, what is it? What's that magic ingredient? Like, we spent a lot of time thinking about it. And I personally feel like if you know yourself and you know your interests and you can go deep into your interests and you know how to learn. So when you hit a barrier, you know how to learn what you need to learn to overcome that barrier. And you have the character, like you're diligent and you're responsible and you know how to work hard so that you can like accomplish your goals. Then you also know how to monetize things so that you can pay your bills. So like, to me, that is going to, if you're constantly achieving your goals and following your interests, you're going to be satisfied with the life that you've made for yourself. So I feel like I can give the boys that in homeschool, give them a lot of room to explore their interests, Make them live up to their responsibilities so that they know how to do that, know how to follow through on a job until it's done, set goals for themselves when they get frustrated, when they hit a barrier, to know how to like navigate that so that they can overcome that and move forward. Like, you don't need to just be in a classroom to do that. And not to say that the lessons you learn in school aren't valuable lessons, but I feel like you can also learn them outside of school perfectly fine, like without any problem. So the comment, it makes me wonder, like, do you have children? And if you have children, do they not have chores? Like, do you do everything for them? Do they, like, even the tiniest chore, like spreading their own bed or like washing the plates, do they have any chores? Because as far as I can see, if you pamper your children to the point where they have no job in the household, people learn through doing. How are they going to learn to be functional adults if you're there wiping their butt for them at a like advanced age? Yes? Okay, so I feel like chores are normal, and our boys have morning chores. They all have their jobs. They all have two hands. They are functional children. They know how to take care of business. Our youngest is 10. He can wash plates. I'm not sorry for him. And as for like cooking, I cannot stop them. I cannot stop Cudjo from cooking. I can't stop them. They are constantly cooking, making snacks, doing their own thing. But we have a rotating job, like the jobs rotate, the cleaning, the cooking, cleaning up after cooking, and we all have to contribute to that. But like the fact that you can look at normal chores and consider that it's like weird labor it blows my mind. And then also, like, to be a functional adult, you have to learn certain things in childhood. Otherwise, when you are of age to be like responsible for yourself, is that the time to learn to clean up after yourself or to cook your own food or any of, like, to have things that you're responsible for doing? Like, that's not the age to learn that. They've got to learn that through childhood. My opinion. That's my opinion. Cleaning up after themselves. These are like basic things that our boys do. They're not like, and then they're not in soap business. Soap business barely sees the under 18s. Soap business is like graduate level homeschool for the older boys. They are taking care of business. They are basically running this business day to day. They are bringing in so many good ideas, making progress in so many different ways. But the under 18s, well, first Joshua, he's building his house, but the under 18s barely see soap business because we do have employees, and there's no way that our under 18s can replace our completely competent, intelligent, diligent employees who bring so much to our business. So, I'm looking at all of these creatures around me. I got dogs, I got kids. Yeah, so the comment is just weird. The question was cool. Thank you for both of them. He gave me some things to think about. Have a nice day. Now, this is an interesting situation, and it makes me want to send every boy to bush with his daddy every single day, because there's certain things that they have to learn that are happening up there. Now, okay, maybe not every day, or maybe just a couple hours in the morning of every day. A way to start the day as a habit, a life habit. Some hard work in the morning, gain a skill. Now, one of the important skills that they can gain right now when they go up to bush with their daddy is to see this man named Barry who gets the first jelly. Okay, and he gets the first jelly because he built this amazing cool skill. And not just the strength it takes, the hard work, but also the skill. The skill. This is a skill. This is a craft. Okay, so Joshua gets the second jelly because, he's up there every single day and they're planting melon. I'm appreciating the melon I'm going to eat, so I'm happy. Joshua gets the second melon. Now, Daddy saved his own for last. Okay. Daddy is such a hardworking man. I so appreciate him. But what's more important than the hardworking man part is this. For all of you who've never had a jelly coconut, it's a young coconut. It's full of juice and soft meat. It's so good for your body. It's so compatible with your body that in wars, it has been used as IV fluid. It's so refreshing. It's so amazing. Listen to this, man. Listen to my husband. After you drink it, you scoop out the young, fresh, soft meat and eat that too. It's so refreshing, it's so healthy, it's so nutritious and beautiful. Listen to him.
Yeah, that no nicer than Jamaica. No way.
And then back to the hard work with a happy spirit. My husband Qual called me and said, come follow me. And so I did. And he brought me up to our son Joshua's house. Now, Joshua has been building this house for the past, more than 2 years. He's going to be 21 in late September. So a few months from now. And for the past 2+ years, since before he was 18 actually, he has been working on this house every single day. He's been hauling rocks. He has been building rock walls, digging, nailing, just doing everything. And of course, his father has helped, his cousins have helped, his brothers have helped. In every way, he's been getting support. But this is really, truly his dream and his labor of love. He has worked so hard, and I am so proud of him. Now, the reason Qual came to get me is because today the roof went on. It was finished, and so this is a major milestone. And for so long, this is like everything. This is Joshua's past 2 years. Qual said this is his associate's degree. So I was like, wow, imagine seeing his bachelor's then. And this has cost him every penny he has earned in the past more than 2 years. He has not bought anything else, no clothes, nothing, barely anything. He says he doesn't even talk to girls because he doesn't want to be distracted. And when his house is finished, that's when he's going to get his wife and have a house for his wife. Enoch told Qual that he's so interested in learning how to make soap. So here he is, taking off the protective cover off of these soap batches that we made and getting ready to do the cutting.
Their father's calm wisdom and their mother's loving guidance consistently remind the children, and by extension their audience, that hard work means nothing without integrity and success is hollow without purpose. Even in moments of play, or when they enjoy the fruits of their labor, their joy carries a deeper message. Life is to be lived fully, with intention and with heart. This combination, strength and health, clarity of mind, discipline in action, and faith in something greater, is rare in today's world. And it's precisely what makes them role models not only for Jamaica, but for anyone watching worldwide. They stand as living proof that when mindset, spirit, and will are aligned, there is no limit to what a family can build together. At the end of the day, the Soap Factory by the Sea is so much more than a family business. They are a living blueprint for Jamaica and the world, showing us that success comes from discipline, vision, and unity. From Joshua's Stonehouse dreams to the wisdom of their parents, from their vegan lifestyle to their lessons in entrepreneurship, they've proven that family values, when paired with hard work, can ripple out far beyond the shoreline of Robins Bay. This is what a healthy, thriving family looks like, one that lifts each other up, teaches by example, and inspires both youths and parents alike to embrace integrity, wellness, and responsibility. They've shown us that soap making is only the surface. The real story is about building character, nurturing the spirit, and leaving a legacy. If this story inspired you as much as it did us, don't keep it to yourself. Share it so more people can see what's possible. Drop a like to support families who are shaping the future, and hit subscribe so you never miss stories like this one. Together, let's celebrate and learn from the role models who are showing Jamaica and the world what it means to truly live with purpose.
We live and work together as a family. we work hard and enjoy ourselves, and I just have vibes.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.